How we doing, Panthers? Welcome back to the Coaches Show. I'm your host, Jeffrey Fillmore, filling in for our normal host, Fletcher Newman. Today we have soccer coach, Coach Guest, with us. Let's start with the boys, who have just finished playing preseason games. How have things been going leading up to district?
They've gone pretty well. It's been interesting adjusting to all the things we've got to do differently with COVID, and the biggest difficulty we've had so far is we've had a few injuries that have been troublesome, and we're working to get over those.
The team had their first district game against Ennis on Tuesday, coming out with a 2-1 win. What was working for y'all with the district opener?
Well, I was really proud of the guys. We lost 2 starters to injury over the course of the first half. So we had to change a lot of things, move a lot of people around, change our system of play, and the guys adjusted on the fly. In addition to that, we just had some bad luck. We had the ball hit the post several times, and it's really easy under those conditions to get frustrated and lash out and stop playing soccer. But we didn't do that. We kept our composure and we kept going despite all the thunderbolts that struck us and got a good result.
Now over on the girls' side, who have also had a great start to the season, how has the team been playing leading up to district?
Leading up to district, the girls have done really well. They lost the Alito tournament to the host team in the championship game, 1-0 in a very close match. They recently drew South Lake Carroll, which is a perennial 6A powerhouse. They won the state championship the last year that we had a state championship, since we didn't have one last year, so they've done quite well.
The girls also had a 3-0 win against Ennis in the district opener. What were some highlights in that game?
I think it was a little like the boys' game. We hit the post over and over again. We had 3 that hit the post and 2 that hit the crossbar, but the girls kept their heads about them. They finished some great chances. They worked well as a team, which is one of the things that we want to make sure we do. The defense was tremendous and kept a clean sheet.
Now you brought some players with us today. Tell us who's here.
We've got Juan and Mariah with us here today. Both of them are seniors. Each are one of the captains on the team.
Let's go over to Mariah Griffin. Mariah, what position do you play and how did you get started in soccer?
I play forward and midfield, and my older sister started playing soccer, so I just followed in her footsteps.
How has your experience been playing soccer through the COVID pandemic?
It's been very difficult, like with games getting canceled and stuff, but it really showed me like not to take anything for granted.
What are some goals that you have set for you and your team going into this season?
For like my team, I think we really need to focus on like becoming district champs and making it deep into playoffs. And then for myself, some of the goals that I've set is probably trying to be district MVP and also the all-star or the all-county like honorable mention.
Let's go over to Juan Martinez. Juan, what position do you play and how do you get started in soccer?
I play left wing and striker, and I started playing soccer back in California with like my cousins. And when we came to Texas, I just really wanted to play for like a team.
How did it feel getting the first district win of the season?
It felt great. It felt like we were taking steps in the right direction, and hopefully we can continue to win.
What are some goals that you have set for yourself and your team this year?
Goal for myself is to be the best captain I can be and lead by example and inspire my team to do better, and as well as for my team, for us to go into district, winning, become district champs, and deep into playoffs.
Thank you, Mariah and Juan. Coach, y'all play Red Oak at home tomorrow, continuing your district campaign. What are you expecting to see from them on the boys and girls side?
Well, I think the Red Oak boys and girls teams are both similar. They're both physically intimidating and psychologically tough teams to play against. So I think we've got to make sure that we maintain our composure like we did in our games against Ennis, and we move the ball quickly, which is what we've been working on.
What have teams been working on in practice to prepare for these games?
Trying to play in limited touches, make the field as big as possible when we're in possession, and anytime things don't go well, continue playing and react appropriately so that we can keep the game going rather than get upset or pout or complain and get caught in transition by the opposition.
That wraps up this week of Coach's Show. Thanks to Coach Guest, Mariah Griffin, and Juan Martinez for being with us today. This week, the Panthers will play Red Oak at home with the boys starting at 5:30 and girls at 7:30. Make sure to come out and support your Panthers, and if you're attending, be sure to follow COVID-19 protocols at the game. See you next week.